What up, YouTube? Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I want to tell you thank you. Thank you for choosing to click on my video and viewing my content. And I want to tell you thank you from God, universe, and your spiritual team for taking a minute out of your day to hear what Spirit has to say. Thank you very much. So today's card, we have the Sun card. It says, I enjoy every moment of my life. Happiness, triumph, festivity, optimism, success, vitality, fun, and truth. This is a fire card. The answer to any question you might have right now is yes. Leo ruled by the sun, and this is a solar plexus card. Happiness, triumph, festivity, optimism, success, vitality, fun, and truth. So you're having a triumph, and it's causing you to have your own party. Optimism, success, vitality, fun, and truth. So you're overcoming something. So whatever it is, the big bad ugly that's been holding you down, you're gonna be on the other side of it here shortly. Thing to tell you would be to go into your inner child, right? Like I've been saying for a little bit now, prioritizing your goals. Go into your inner child and see what it is that makes that little person sing, okay? And that is where your triumph is going to be. That is where you are going to attain, or you are going to do better than you did before. And like I said, you're gonna be having success and joy and happiness throughout your day as you overcome this hurdle. It'll be open to you. It says, and this is probably the key right here, it says, I enjoy every moment of my life. So that little, it's bringing me, when you were a little kid, you could get a stick, pretend it's a Tommy gun, and have all the joy in the world. When you were a little kid, you and your friends talking was just enough to be like ecstatic, right? Was probably like the happiest thing in the world, right? Being able to go knock on little Tommy or little Sally's door and be like, hey, can you come out and play? You knew that playtime would be a great adventure and some sort of fun time between the two of you. You already knew that, right? Yet nowadays you go knock on Tommy or Sally's door now that we adults, and it's like, is it going to be a fun time? Is it going to be magical? You know what I mean? Are we going to pretend that we hop in a spaceship and go off to wherever? And, I'm sure it would look silly, adults being that way. But nonetheless, though, when was the last time we experienced that? When was the last time, obviously with our lovers, with our partners, but not hopping in cardboard boxes and pretending that they're spaceships? You just think about that. When you was a kid, you were so overjoyed just for the littlest things. Like I say, somebody could give you a cardboard box, now it's a race car, now it's a house, now it's, you see what I'm saying? The littlest things, because you had your imagination in order to overcome, not overcome, but nonetheless overcome the fact that it's just a basic box, right? It could be anything with your imagination. And I think that's the key to your card right here, is that so often we fail to use the word imagination because we've discounted it. It's something that we try to ignore because we try to be here in the rational, living, thinking, breathing world. But your imagination, I feel, is the key to your triumph, okay? When you step into your imagination, you're going to step into that inner child spirit, okay? That's where that little individual lives, inside your heart, in imagination. When was the last time you tapped into it, right? When was the last time that, like I said, you prioritized and you figured out what it is that makes that little person inside you sing, and you went for it, right? And think about this, right? There's so many times growing up that you're like, I'm gonna be a scientist, I'm gonna be a rocket ship maker, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a lawyer, I'm gonna be a veterinarian. You would tell your parents all these things, and you were dead serious when you would do them, when you would tell them, because you knew that you could accomplish these things. You knew that these things were possible. Well, these things are brought to you via the imagination, and when you're a little kid, you don't even need faith. You're so faithful and trusting and believing and good spirited, right? When was the last time you were so faithful, trusting, and good spirited that you didn't even have to focus on faith in order to have it, right? And so the answer is your inner child holds the key to your triumph. Okay? You need to simply sit down with your own imagination, right? I don't care if I'm telling you to practice it, okay? I'm telling you, if you need to, go to the store, buy yourself 2 little Matchbox cars, and sit there on the floor like a little kid and pretend that they're wrecking into each other. Something will come to you, okay? You will start to understand what it is that inner part of you, that part of you that's been longing for something so long. And I say something because we all are kind of blind to it now, because we're adults and we got to have this hustle on, and we got to get this money, and we got to do these things. But at some point in time, you're going to have to sit back and you're going to have to ask yourself what it is that makes you 100% happy. If you became a millionaire tomorrow, right, what would you do with it, right? Like, and I'm saying, if you had $1 million and the house that you want, and the car that you want, and the relationship that you want, and the life that you want, and all that, and it was all just sitting there, like you just woke up and you were in this fancy bed, and then it was all delivered to you, and you had $1 million in your bank account, what would you do if you didn't have nothing to spend it on, right? As far as attaining the things that you want to attain, if they were already there, what would you do with it, right? And the answer would have to be that as you sat back in your lifestyle, and as you relaxed into it, and as you enjoyed your relationships and the house that you have and the car that you drive and all that, eventually you'd be like, nah, there's something more important. And that would then be that inner child. But the debacle is that if you live from your inner child before you reach that, then not only will you reach that faster, but you will reach that in a more grounded form. Like you will know, right? So when you get the house, the car, the relationship, the everything, it'll be good, and there will be points to it, but it'll be because your overall goal is that which makes your heart sing. Okay, so make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I love y'all, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.